I just snagged the easiest Nike W, less than most sneaker prices right now, and I got a little something extra. And no, if we're talking releases under Nike brand, I'm not referring to the Alma Mater Jordan 12 that came out, or the Air Jordan 6 Cool Gray that's coming out, or even the Nike Vomero and new women's colorways that I'm really liking. Don't be surprised if you see that added to the collection as well in 2023. Not talking about those, but I am very excited for anyone who got a W this weekend. Nice job. You guys already know over here, I'm all about accountability. It separates hopes and dreams from making it happen and actually executing. And when filming, of course, I have no idea if I'll actually hit on the Wolf Grey Gum Bottom SB Dunk Low that dropped. So please just send good vibes. Your girl needs them. I'm having to rely on Sneakers app. I mean, let's be real, as much as I've contributed to Nike's bottom line, it's only right that I finally use them to do the exact same to my own. Now, I'm referring to my Roth IRA investments I made this month like clockwork, and you guys know it's a series I do on here just to share with you guys, quite honestly, to show that you can go for pairs that you want, but also participate in ownership and look at the long game versus just the short game right now, which is really having these pairs to wear because they're not going to last forever. So I have my investments held on Vanguard because that's where my retirement is. And this month, one share of Nike, like clockwork, but then also instead of VU, which refers to S&P 500 index, the index fund I selected this month is VYM. So that deals with high dividend yield funds. And again, this is never financial advice. This is really just me choosing to share, disclose, and be open about my intentional and consistent practices in investing for the long term for myself. And thankfully, I don't feel all alone within sneakers, speaking on the long-term play, investing, and actually taking ownership in the sneaker brands we know and love. Remember this video, thumbnail is on the screen for you to see. I said, hey, Nice Cakes, this is the best post you'll make all year in 2023. I stand behind that. I stand firm on that because they highlighted something that's absolutely positively missing, not only in sneakers, but just within schools. And that's a focus on investing in ownership and taking charge of your personal financial journey, and they did that by highlighting Neon Money Club. When I've referenced investing in the past, people, whether on YouTube or Instagram, have commented, hey, so what's a good platform to actually invest on? And you know what? That's a really good question, and it depends. For myself personally, I use Vanguard. Now, I've said in the past, my employer held 401k was already there, so I said, why not just make it easy, keep everything in one place? So I have a personal investing account as well on Vanguard, but more importantly, my Roth IRA. In truth, any of the traditional three platforms may be intimidating. The interface isn't meant to guide you and educate you and hold your hand through. It's just not. It's way easier to navigate through if you're already familiar with buying and trading, investing, transacting, withdrawing money, contributing money. So like I said, it can be a little bit intimidating, but I think that's why Neon Money Club is such a great addition, just value to the culture. And quite honestly, anybody that is brand new to investing, because you want it to feel like you really understand it, but also that there's education involved. And side note, if you really like this content I put out, I know it's black sheep. It's not the norm in sneakers. I'm talking about being responsible with your money and personal finance and investing and playing the long game, not the short game of trying to flip a sneaker. I get it. It's not normal, but I really enjoy it. And if you guys enjoy this content, please be sure to hit the like button. I promise you, it goes so much farther than you know. To be honest, because investing is so new, taboo, it's kind of shocking at first to so many people. If you look at the traditional big three of Vanguard and Schwab and Fidelity, it may be overwhelming to people at first. So I think they may have more interest, curiosity, and are more likely to really put time into it long term to learn about it, its benefits, and understand investing more if they aren't so overwhelmed and quite honestly put under a lot of anxiety with a complicated platform. Also, if education were at the core of these platforms, then I think that shifts things in a much better direction. And oh, cherry on top, what if they were also speaking to us in ways that we really understand? And I mean in terms of we understand the concepts of sneakers and streetwear, and those brands, they stand out to us. They mean something to us because they're an everyday part of our lives. Just like, you know, Oreos may or may not be a very important part to my life as well. I'm just saying, if you have a platform that is looking to hone in on the education that we all missed while also doing it in a way that presents the brands that you know you love, part of the culture that you've been in since, quite honestly, you were probably young, I think that really drives home the message that there are people, again, within sneakers that care about you taking care of your financial future and doing it in a way that is not only interesting and fun, but it's something that you're comfortable with. Now, as a personal investor, it won't always be on someone else to educate and inform you. That is partly on you. You have to do the diligence. You have to take that step. And sometimes maybe reading isn't your thing. So a podcast and taking in information on YouTube. And there are tons of platforms out there that will provide you free information and they break it all down. But again, I get the questions in relation to platforms to use. And I just will say this, if there is one that will allow you to slowly walk your way through and start out small, because listen, starting out small can really build up your confidence into taking this on long term. And we're used to higher dollar amounts, okay? I mean, quite honestly, a $100 sneaker, that seems like a bargain these days with the way they are trending in terms of retros and collaborations, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Everything is going up, but that doesn't mean you can't start with something as small as $1 a day or maybe $5 a day. To be honest with you, don't underestimate the value in you investing $20 a month, $50 a month, or $100 a month. It goes farther than you think. And if you're investing $20, $100 every single month intentionally, that's more than I did at a really young age between 18 and 21. It is truly, I promise you. So I applaud you if you are a young adult and you're making that first step and you're being curious and you want to take accountability of your financial future. Please just know you have my full on support, but I also want you to enjoy the pairs that you love. Within reason, through within budget. Budget for fun, budget for investing and taking care of your needs, but also some of your wants. Listen, that's just part of life. That's what makes it enjoyable. It is about enjoying the little things, and I really do believe we should enjoy the pairs on our feet, but also we can utilize those brands for our own future. If you didn't know, my budgeting ebook is free. Just hit the email in the description box of every single video. I'll be sure to get that out to you. It just sets forth a really easy to understand plan for you to craft your own living, changing, dynamic budget to fit your needs, but also your wants, because like I said, we got to enjoy the little things. So I really appreciate you tuning into this video. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.